Yes, guys. We've got some of our Arsenal preview and predict lineups. Today we're going to be previewing the game between Brighton and Arsenal, kicking off on Saturday, 31st of January. Fucking what am I on about? 31st of December. New Year's Eve. We go to the Amex to face Brighton and Hove Albion away from home, and half five kickoff on Saturday. So, of course, I'm here as always to give my preview, my match thoughts, my prediction, and of course my predicted lineup as we always do. But yeah, big up everyone in the chat, big up everyone tuning in already. Already got 5 of you in here so far in the first minute, so big up everyone. Make sure if you're new to the channel, you do subscribe. I can't thank you enough, guys, for the support. The support's been crazy, lads. Look how many subscribers we're on. We're about 5 away from hitting 2.8k subscribers. So 5 of you watching this right now, if you're not subscribed, then just subscribe, mate, and it really helped me out quite a lot. We're on the road to 3k subscribers, and I said it last week, lads. I said I do think we can get 3k subscribers by the end of the year. And at the start of 2023, I do believe we will be at 3k subscribers. So yeah, we're so close. Well, I say that we're about 200 subs away, but the way, if I keep uploading, if I keep grinding, if I keep doing my transfer videos, my Mudryk one, 5.2k views on that was mad. The likes and support on that, everything. I appreciate that so much, guys. So there will be another video later today. Maybe like a transfer video later today talking about the Arsenal transfer, and that'll be pre-recorded, not live stream. But this is our only live stream today, guys. So leave your thoughts in the chat. I already see a few of the regulars in the chat already. Make sure you do leave your thoughts about this game down below. And let's read through the comments before I give you my thoughts and give you my lineup and my score prediction, all that stuff. Big up man Liam as always. We're getting mad subs, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. I love it though. It's crazy. Big up to everyone. Big up to support. Big up my man Ryan Huddersfield, Town Fan TV. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Let me know who Huddersfield do face on the weekend, bro. Hopefully you do win your game. Big up. Yes, big up. All big ups here. Going to be a fantastic match to watch, 100%. It's going to be a big match as well for both teams. So, yeah, let's just dive right into it then. So, of course, Brighton against Arsenal. We do go to Yamax, and obviously, it's kind of hard to, feel unconfident going into this game because we're on some. Well, look at us now. We're flying in the league. Lost one game home to our season. That was against Man United, 3-1 at Old Trafford earlier on in the season. We've only drew one game at Southampton 1-1. Both of them were away from home, by the way. So. But there's just thing with this Brighton, like Brighton, Arsenal and Brighton. It's just like as soon as we play against Brighton, every single time, no matter how well we're playing, no matter how bad we're playing, they always seem to beat us. Like they always seem to get a result against us. I saw something that 15 games we played against them, we've won 2 of them. 2 out of them 15 games. It's crazy, and both of them was in our worst season when we finished 8th as well. When we beat them 1-0 in 2020, and we beat them 2-0 in 2020. But like even this season, we got battered by them. I know it was a different competition. It was the Carabao Cup, right? And we played both, and we both rotated the squads, and they beat us 3-1. I think that Japanese guy, what's his name, Mitoma, right? Mitoma had an absolute masterclass, and we lost 3-1 to them this season. Last season was pathetic at the Emirates as well, right? When we went 2-0 down, and we lost 2-1. At the Amex as well, it was 0-0. They should have battered us that game as well. And as I said, in the season before that, we won twice against them. And then even under Wenger, we lost 2-1 to them at the Amex. It's just like, and even under Arteta as well, like in lockdown when Pepe scored, we still lost when Mo Pine and Leno happened. He got injured and Emi Martinez started his career up. It's crazy, lads. It's crazy. Like against Brighton, it's just that team. It's all like our bogey team. We never get a result against them. So, and they're flying as well. They are flying in the league. They're 7th in the league right now. If I'm not wrong, someone might have to correct me, but I'm pretty sure they are 7th. And they are flying right now, lads. They're honestly flying. At the end of the day, guys, right? This will be a tough game. I've heard though, Alexis McAllister is out. Moises Caicedo is also out. 2 of their biggest players are out. But everyone in the chat, I'm going to read your comments in a minute. But yeah, 2 of the biggest players are out. But we still got to watch out. Of course, Danny Welbeck. Do you remember Danny Welbeck, guys? He used to play for Arsenal. He's going to want a point to prove. He scored against us when we played against Watford. When we last faced Danny Welbeck, he actually scored against us, funny enough. I'm pretty sure, isn't it? When we beat them 3-2. So, yeah, look. Who else have we got? They've got obviously Trossard. We all know about, good player. They've got who do they use to play on the wing? They play they play McAllister, but he's out. So Salcedo's out. They've got that Ecuador guy as well. They've got about 3 Ecuadorian players. I mean, the whole squad's Ecuador pretty much. They've got Esther Tupiano, who's played for Villarreal. He's a good defender, good left back. I remember watching him in the Champions League and done really well. I also watched him in the World Cup as well. He was decent. But look, guys, it'll be a tough game going away to Brighton, and as I said, their manager, right, has pretty much carried off where Potter left off, and he's done a very good job as well. You know, they're 7th in the league, as I said, 7th in the league, lads. That's crazy, and there's no disrespect to Brighton, but back in the day, right, a few years ago, Brighton were fighting relegation. So the fact that they've turned around with some good set of players, with 2 good managers who Graham Potter done really well with them, and now the new managers came in and done even, done the same as Graham Potter pretty much, and has kept them at that level. I do think it'll be a very tough game, you know. And as I said, we do not like playing against Brighton. If it's one of them teams that we don't play against, like we don't like playing against, and Brighton they love to get results against the big 6 as well. Like that's one thing about Brighton is don't ever if you underestimate Brighton, they will get a result against you. Simple as that. So, having said that, that's the negatives out of the way. The positives is that we are playing really well, and we have carried off where we left off, even though the World Cup break, 6 weeks, we was off 4. We carried off against West Ham, got a very good win. First half was very, very kind of like brushing off the dust a little bit. Second half, we came alive and played really, really well. Brighton came off the back of winning 3-1. Who did they play again? It wasn't... Who did Brighton play? I think Southampton, weren't it? And they won 3-1. They played really well. So, look, I do think we will win, but I think it's going to be a very, very... I don't see us going there and absolutely peppering Brighton. I don't see it happening. For me, it's very unrealistic. I do think it'll be a very tough game. Very tight game. I can see a draw happening in this game as well. I think we will drop 2 points here, if I'm being honest. But let me know. So, I'll give my prediction in a minute. Let me answer your comments because we've got loads flying through already. We've got RD12. Hope you're doing well, my man. Let me know your thoughts background into this game. Big up Liam as well. I've already answered your comment up here, Liam. Big up to you for always supporting me as always, bro. Liverpool. Who Liverpool got? Are you playing Chelsea? I think Liverpool. No, you ain't got Chelsea. What am I on about? Who will Gakpo play his first game for Liverpool? On Saturday or Sunday, whenever you do play. We got the Super Blues podcast as well. As I said, thanks for tuning in, lads. Great podcast you have. I actually need to watch one of your podcasts. I haven't watched it in ages, man. I need to tune into one of yours. I'll probably do it later today, man. I'll comment on your video and all that stuff, but big up to you lot. Luckily, we're a different team now, and Brighton have got 2 out of their best players out. It's true. Yes, I say and McAllister, 2 of their big players. I don't think Welbeck will start. They'll probably go Trossard up top with Mitoma on the left. Well, yeah, I mean, Mitoma's the guy that we've got to watch out for. Sorry, bro, I've got to watch the whole thing later. Bro, that's fine. I'm happy that you tuned in, Liam, as always. And yeah, guys, make sure you do smash that buttons up as well. They play Leicester. Oh, Liverpool. Oh yeah, of course, it's Friday, isn't it? Yeah. Will Gakpo play Liam? Who knows? I'm pretty sure he won't because if they sign him for January, then he can play in January. I don't think he can play early. But anyway, yeah. So look, my prediction for this game, lads, is I do think Arsenal will win. I've gone with Brighton 0. I don't think we'll still keep a clean sheet. I think it'd be like one of them games like, you remember when we played against Leeds this season at Ellen Road? We rode our luck a little bit. I do think it'd be similar to that. I'm going to go Brighton 0, Arsenal 1. I think we're going to get a 1-0 win. Leave your predictions down below, guys. Leave everything down below. 1-0 to Arsenal. I actually think it's going to be a Gabriel Magalhaes header that will win us the game, and we're going to win 1-0. No, Gakpo won't play, but I think he'll be in the stands. Yeah, of course. Man, it was crazy signing, and it was only 37 million as well. I don't know why Arsenal didn't snatch Gakpo up, because Gakpo is a quality player. Even in the World Cup, he was superb. Even when Arsenal played PSV, when we went away to them, he ran the show. So, yeah, for me, they've got a very good player on their hands, but. Yeah, let's do the lineups then, guys. Lineups pretty simple as always, to be honest. Lineup. I might do a little combined 11 after as well, as we always do. But yeah, for me, Ramsdale in goal, simple as that. Ramsdale will start in goal. Ben White against his old club, playing right back. Yeah, be interested to see how he does against his former club. Of course, he used to play for Brighton back in the day, and that's actually where we signed him 50 million from Brighton. So, yeah, he's going to go right back, of course. And he was superb. As I said, he was my man of the match, guys, against West Ham. He was that good. Centre backs for me will be Gabriel and Saliba. Tierney left back, as always, simple as that. Even if Zinchenko is back, I still prefer Tierney in my opinion. So Tierney will go left back. Midfield is Xhaka and Partey. Odegaard's in the 10. Saka, Martinelli, and Edouard Nketiah up front. Nketiah, let's see what he does against Brighton. Because let's see how he does away from home as well. Because he seems to do really well at the Emirates. But away from home, his record's very poor when in terms of scoring goals. And I know he scored against Chelsea away from home, but last season. But yeah, usually when he plays away from home in Nketiah, it's not that great for him. So let's see how he does against this Brighton side. Against a team who actually knows how to defend. Brighton do know how to defend as well. So yeah, that's my lineup, guys. I know it's a bit simple. That we've got to go for that until we sign some players in January, guys. For me, we've got to go for that exact lineup until Smith Rowe comes back. Then we play Martinelli down the middle. Then we can drop Nketiah and play Smith on the left. But yeah. Anyway, if you want to do a combined 11, right? How many Brighton players realistically get into Arsenal squad? Goalkeeper, no way. Ramsdale's in. Right back, Lamptey, no. To be honest, I'll say there's only two players that get into Brighton's squad, that get into the Arsenal squad. That will be Alexis McAllister and probably Moises Caicedo. They're the only two I'll say. So Caicedo, McAllister, maybe Trossard gets in, but those are main three. So yeah, I mean, look how big our squad is. Look how good our squad is. Of course, we are the favourites going into this game. Of course we are, but I don't know. I've got this funny feeling. I've got a funny feeling that Brighton could actually cause us an upset. I don't know what it is. It's playing against Brighton. It's kind of like I'm kind of on the edge. I don't want us to really, draw this game because Man City are catching up. I mean, look at Man City yesterday. 3-1 against Leeds. Haaland's on fire. Haaland's broke Premier League history record already. And they got the job done. We are 5 points clear. So a draw, hindsight wouldn't be that bad. But Man City I think they play Everton next. They're going to win that for sure. So for me, we got to get these 3 points. We got to really gap Man City right now for me, as best as we can. And these dropping the points in these types of clubs, like no disrespect to Brighton, they are a good side, but this is a game where Arsenal are the favourites and you expect Arsenal to win this game. And if we do drop points, we've got to pick up points elsewhere on this, really tough run. Newcastle on the 1st January, Tottenham away, Man United, Villa away. Good evening. We've got to play Man City twice and all that stuff. So look, I don't think we will win. I'm saying Brighton 0, Arsenal 1. I think we're going to get the 1-0 win. But yeah, let me know your score predictions down below. Big up SKFC. Thanks for joining the chat, bro. Hope you're doing well. Midfield battle will be important to win. 100%. Yeah, facts, bro. Definitely. Lewis Dunk, maybe over Gabriel, but not for me. Gabriel's my guy. Yeah, I'm thinking Gabriel all day, my friend. Lewis Dunk's alright, but Gabriel for me. Brighton are well coached in terms of regulating their possession. Definitely, 100%, man. And they've been coached, very well by both of their managers. Graham Potter coaching really well, and then the new guy, I keep forgetting his name. Is it like these? I can't pronounce his name, but yeah, even as their new manager, he's doing a great job for them. So yeah, big up to Brighton. You got 2-0 to Arsenal. I do think it'll be a lot like one of them games where we ride a lot. As I said, a bit like the Leeds game where we when we won 1-0 and we got the early goal, and then Leeds really came alive in the second half, and they should have really got a draw against us, to be honest. But I do think it will be the same as that game, to be honest, where we ride our luck a little bit, but we we grind out the 3 points and grind out the win, because that's what we do need to do if we want to win this league title. Is we need to grind out these sort of wins against these tough opponents like Brighton away from home. But our man, he says we need a DM ASAP. We do, my friend. Yes, we do. And at the moment, there's been not really many talk about a DM in terms of the transfer news. It's been all about Mudryk. It's been all about Mudryk. Can Mudryk play DM? No, but yeah, look, real talk, right? The only DM that's we've been really linked to is two actually. Is Milinkovic-Savic from Lazio. I'll take him any day, and of course Yuri Tielemans from Leicester. They're the only two that we've really been linked with, and Milinkovic-Savic is going to be done looking like it's going to be done in the summer. Tielemans could be done even in the summer as well, because that's when his contract does expire and does run out. So I don't really see Arsenal signing a DM in January, which is a really, as my man says here, exactly, my friend. What if Partey gets injured? Mate, we've got Lokonga. Sammy Lokonga. He's not good enough. El Neni. This is why we need a DM, bro. Yeah, 100%. If Basuma was still there, then there will be no questions asked. Yeah, but he decided to go to Tottenham. He could have come to Arsenal. He could have came to Arsenal. He would have been a lit DM for Arsenal. He would have been lit, but he went to the wankfest of Tottenham Hotspur. And that was a big mistake for him, because he knows he ain't going to win anything. Milinkovic-Savic, I'm not sure about him. Mate, I'll take him all day. I mean, in the summer as well. Of course, ideally, you want midfielders now, but in the summer, it's a no-brainer. The guy was fantastic. He scored against Cameroon in the World Cup. He had a quality World Cup pretty much, even though Serbia didn't play that well. He's one of the standout players. And I do watch a bit of Lazio as well sometimes when they play against like Juventus and Napoli, and sometimes and he can definitely control a midfield. For me, no brainer, and we could get him pretty cheap as well in the summer. I heard around 30 million for this guy. 30 million for Milinkovic-Savic is a no brainer. Sign him right now. All of a sudden, fight for top four. Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. If Partey gets injured, then we all know how important Partey is to Arsenal, right, and to our midfield. And without Thomas Partey, that will, of course, definitely affect the title challenge. And also, we'll be back in the top four race. As simple as that. No Tielemans or Savic. We have good CD. We have good centre mids. We need a proper DM. Yeah, bro. I mean, I do agree with you, but do you really think Arsenal will sign a proper DM? Because, as I said, they're the only two players that we've been linked with in terms of midfielders, like Milinkovic-Savic's team. There's not one other player I can think of that we've been heavily linked with. So, it's kind of mad that we've only been linked to them too. There's not anyone else. That's all that's been going around in the transfer news today. I mean, the main thing that's been going around is Mudryk, a bit of João Felix, and then a bit of Yuri Tielemans. There's nothing really else. Not even like a proper striker as well. We haven't even been linked with a proper striker. There's a little bit of talk of Dusan Vlahovic, but that's gone now by the looks of things. So yeah, it's kind of mad, bro. It's kind of mad. But no, guys. Yeah, if anyone wants to keep leaving your comments down below, leave your lineups as well. Let them know your lineups down below. I am going to wrap it up very, very soon, probably about the next 3 minutes. I know it's pretty short today, but I said all I've got to say, that Arsenal will win 1-0. Built up my man Brandon, the goal difference, always a regular to this channel. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Brandon, my friend, your thoughts about going into this game. Let me know, comment down below your score prediction, your lineup, anything you want to say about this game. Do you think Arsenal can get... I've gone 1-0 to Arsenal. I think it'll be a tight win. I think we're going to ride our luck. I think Brighton are very well organised, set up sides. They know how to, play against Arsenal, and they've done it in the past. So, yeah, for me, it's going to be a very tough game. I do think Arsenal will win this 1-0. Savic is another player who has to play. He's not going to be the light on the bench. Yeah, but it's true. But, that's the question, though, isn't it? Would you play him over Granit Xhaka? Xhaka's been superb this season. I would personally play Partey in Milinkovic-Savic, but Xhaka's been untroppable. So it's true, man. But isn't that the same for Yuri Tielemans? Surely, do you think your teamers will want to play week in, week out? You got 2-1 to Arsenal. Yeah, I think it'll be a very tight game. I don't see us absolutely going exactly. Yeah, tight win for me as well. Need a win before the tough games. That's exactly what I said, Brandon. Brandon, you seem to read my mind, my friends. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because if we drop points here, and for me, a draw, for me, I wouldn't. Of course, a draw is like, we'll still be top of the league. We'll be like 6 points clear of Man City or whatever. If they win their game, but they are catching us up. I mean, you saw yesterday how clinical they were. Haaland's on fire, mate. And when we do play them, I do not want to play against Haaland. I mean, that's one thing I'm really dreading. So, yeah, especially with the fixtures coming up as well. Let's have a look. Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. Is he fit? I thought he's still injured. That's why I gone Tierney. Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Kea. Yeah, same as me. I would only change Zinchenko for Tierney because I think Zinchenko's still injured. Is he not? So, yeah. Great minds think alike. Come on, G. Yeah, come on. My man, Brandon. Big up Ryan as well. Always tunes in. Ryan Tune. Hope doing well, man. Let me know your thoughts about this game, Ryan, down below. Newcastle, Spurs, and Man United. Really difficult fixtures coming up. Yeah. And Villa away. Una Emery. Good evening as well. So, can't wait to take on Newcastle, mate. That game's for me. I mean, you see how good they are right now. It's crazy. Well, they're third now because Man City won, but what a season! What a job Eddie Howe's done. I'm going to be getting 2 Newcastle fans on the channel as well, so we can both discuss. I can discuss to them why I think Newcastle can probably get top 4 this season. So yeah. Keep leaving your comments down below, lads. Come on. That's what we love to see. 5 people watching as well. He came on against West Ham. Oh, he did, yeah. He did, didn't he? And I thought he played very well, but I still got Tierney, man. Tierney's been superb. Going to be a banner of a game. Big up, man. Scott onto the ball. Yes, my man. Liverpool signing Cody Gakpo as well. 37 million. Unbelievable, mate. Do you think you're going to beat Leicester? Do you think you can beat Leicester? I do think you know what? I think Liverpool will beat Leicester. Probably like 3-1 Liverpool. But Gakpo won't play, will he? Because he can't play all. Because you signed him for January, so I'm pretty sure he can't play now. So he's be in the stands or whatever, watching you beat Leicester or whatever. I don't know. But will it be a James Maddison masterclass? Who knows? Zinchenko came on against West Ham. Yeah. I like Mudryk, but we have Martinelli, Smith Rowe, and Nelson on the left. We need someone up front and back up to. And back up to Partey. Exactly, man. And plus, we are going to pay 85 million for Mudryk, my friend. 85 million for Mikhailo Mudryk. Have this club not learned from Nicolas Pepe? That's no one who we can bring back on loan and is a good backup. Honestly, man. Yeah, I think for me, our main priority is a striker and a DM. Hope we can break Newcastle's momentum. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing that worries me as well, Brandon, right? Is that they've lost 1 game. And that was against Liverpool. And Liverpool scored in the last minute as well. I think it was Curtis Jones who scored. It was at Anfield and they won 2-1. That's the only game they've lost this season. It's crazy. So it's going to be a close match. It's going to be 5-4, mate. 5-4. 5-4 to who, Ryan? Brighton or Arsenal? He's gone 5-4. That's crazy. Crazy match. Do you know, I can see a 5-4 in an Arsenal-Newcastle game. That's the only game I can really see 5-4 in. Scott says the rest of La Liga going to be Gakpo. Oh, mate, I'm really not looking forward to when he scores against. When you come, actually no, we're going to play you at Anfield. Yeah, when we play you at Anfield, and yeah, Gakpo, no doubt score against us. Oh, it was Carvalho. No, we can't. Oh yeah, window opens 1st of Jan. Yeah, it was Carvalho. That was it. Carvalho scored the last minute winner. But big up to 10 people watching as well. Appreciate the support as always. Smash the like button. Yeah, so that's the only game they've lost against Liverpool. This season. I mean, even against Man City, it was like they went 3-1 up. Man City came back 3-1 it. So, jeez, man, could be a tough team to play against. You've gone 5-4 to Arsenal. Mate, I love it. I mean, what if you're neutral? That'd be lit. If you're an Arsenal fan or Brighton fan, you almost have a heart attack, pretty much. Pepe wasn't that bad. He was a brilliant player. Doesn't suit Arteta's style. He's playing in three different positions, and right back was changing. Felix is overrated for me. Yeah, I agree with the first statement of that. Pepe wasn't bad. Pepe was treated very harshly by the fan base because at the end of the day, only because his price tag was very, very high. 72 million for a player. We expect him to go and rins around the Premier League. Didn't happen. Yeah, exactly. He wasn't that bad. I thought didn't get a chance. I mean, he didn't have a proper run of games. He played 5 games in a row. Out of his whole Arsenal career, he played 5 games in a row. So he doesn't suit Arteta's style. I mean, yeah, Arteta doesn't rate him. That's why he's going on to Nice. He plays in 3 different positions. Pepe's playing in 3 different positions, is he? Yeah, and yeah, the right back was changing. We had Bellerin, we had Cedric, and all that. Felix overrated for me, bro. This is why, unfortunately, bro, I have to disagree. I think Felix is underrated. I think Felix is a baller, my friend. And again, Felix is overrated because of his price tag, 100 million for Atletico Madrid that they pay Benfica. But what do you expect when he plays under Simeone? Have you seen Simeone tactics? It's part of the bus. Part of the bus FC. And I might be contradicting myself here because I actually said, I think 2 months ago, I said I'll take Simeone at Arsenal. But after watching them this season, mate, that football is just dead, in it. That football, it's dead football. It's part of the bus. So yeah, I mean, he doesn't really get a good chance of really shining in that team because it's the tactics of Atletico Madrid. I mean, look how different he is when he goes to Portugal. When he plays in the World Cup for Portugal, he was superb for Portugal, and he played on the left wing as well. And he played centre forward, he played cam, he played right wing, left wing. I think he'd be perfect, and it's a loan deal as well. It's not even like we're paying anything. It's a loan deal, but then you have the question: will Atletico, after paying that much for him, send him out on loan? Who knows, man? We'll smash Leicester 3-piece, no fries, 3-0. Yeah, 3-0 to Liverpool, man. You are at Anfield as well, I'm pretty sure. So, mate, Leicester were very poor against Newcastle. Newcastle battered them, Newcastle battered them 3-0. So, big up to Liverpool. Knee clean sheet against Brighton. Yeah, that's what I said. I do think it'll be 1-0 Arsenal win. When was the last time we did keep a clean sheet? It was against, we didn't keep it one against West Ham. Oh, it was Wolves, weren't it? Wolves away. Yeah, Wolves away. We won 2-0 at the Molineux as well. So, but no, guys, look, big up to people watching still, as always. This is what we'll love to see. Make sure you do smash the like button. I will be back later today with another transfer video. I just said my Mudryk one popped off. It's on 5.4k views now. Getting so many subscribers. We are so close to 3k subscribers. And yeah, quality. I need a clean sheet. He scored 1 goal in 4 appearances at the World Cup. Yes, but so did Ronaldo. And Ronaldo apparently is the GOAT to some people. People say Ronaldo's better than Messi, and he only scored 1 goal, and that was against Ghana, wasn't it? In 4 appearances. But he still had a very good World Cup. Forget the goals. I mean, just watching him in general. Very skillful, very quick, can really take about 3 defenders out at once. And yeah, for me, look, I'm not saying play him over Saka. I'm not saying play him over Martinelli. I'm not saying play him over Jesus. I'm saying that we need him to come into the squad for squad depth. Like Mudryk, same with Mudryk. We need Mudryk for squad depth. Is Mudryk going to play week in week? Is Mudryk going to play week in week out? I don't think he is. Is Mudryk better than Martinelli? Probably not. Is Mudryk better? No, actually, let me rephrase it. Is Mudryk better than Martinelli? Who knows? Is Mudryk better than Saka? Who knows? Is Mudryk better than Reece Nelson? Who knows? Because nobody's watched Mudryk. Only the people in that league, or the Shakhtar Donetsk. This is why This is why I've been looking. My goal is to look for Shakhtar Donetsk fans, right, to come on my channel and to explain to me about Mykhailo Mudryk. So it's not like I hate Mudryk. It's that I think we can get people better with more experience, right? Someone like João Felix, someone like Wilfried Zaha, to come into the squad. Someone like Ferran Torres, someone like Leroy Sané, any of them, instead of splashing the cash 85 million for a guy who we ain't got a clue about. Big up Villa boys as well. Tough games. What for Villa or for Arsenal? I mean, yeah, Arsenal got tough games. It's all about Villa. Good evening, Unai Emery. Yeah, and of course, it's going to be a big game. Villa Park. I think we play you in February, isn't it? Unai Emery against Arteta. Once again, can Arteta get his revenge after Villarreal, after Emery beat Arteta in the semi-finals of the Europa League? I think it'll be a tough game. I think Emery knows how to set up, against a Big Six team, and you saw against Liverpool. Yeah, they got battered. Well, they didn't get battered. They lost 3-1 because they got unlucky, right? For me, if Ollie Watkins, right, if Ollie Watkins and Leon Bailey knew how to finish their dinner, then they would have probably got a draw out of that game. Because especially that start of the second half, they were superb. Aston Villa. I thought they came out a lot more stronger. They got the early goal. They also had a goal that was just disallowed as well. Anything can happen, but I think Emery just got unlucky for me. I think Emery's going to be class for you lot. I really do think he's going to be class for you lot. I think you've got a quality manager, on your hands. And I do think next season, he's also going to have a January window as well to get his own players in. Of course, your balls got to back him. I do actually think that you can next season push for the European stops. Yeah, for me, 8th, 7th, I think you could push, to them places, because he's a European master. He's Europa League master. They should call it the Emery. They should call it the UEFA Emery League, because he's won it the most times as any manager. He's won it more than Jose Mourinho. So yeah, Mudryk is more exciting than Felix. Yeah, but I don't understand the excitement for Mudryk. I haven't seen the guy play, so that's why I'm not really excited for me. He doesn't really excite me. So, people, if you can explain to me why he's exciting and more exciting than Felix, then let me know. Like, what is it? Is it? I mean, the only thing I'll say about Mudryk is he's very paceful. Paceful. He's got the pace. That's one thing I'll say about him. He's rapid. He's rapid, but that's only a few clips I've seen. That's why I don't go off these clips. I don't go off YouTube clips, my friend. I go for full 90 minutes of a football match. And I have seen Felix in the World Cup, like I said. I've seen Felix in all of these Portugal matches. I've seen Felix in the Champions League play for Atletico Madrid. I've seen Felix play against Barcelona when Atletico Madrid played Barcelona and they won 2-0 a few seasons ago. And he was superb. I've seen Felix play in the Champions League against, was it Leipzig, where he scored. And he ran the show that game. I haven't seen Mudryk enough, my friend, which is why, look, I ain't hating on Mudryk. I'm just saying, we're splashing 85 million on a guy I don't know anything about, that many Arsenal fans watching do not know anything about, because we don't. It's facts. This is why I need to. If anyone knows a Shakhtar Donetsk fan, right, or someone who lives in Ukraine, right, come on the channel and explain to me a little bit more information about this guy. Then I might give. Then I will say, I'll be. What's his name? Edu says. No, not Edu. Josh Concrete. I'll say, be excited. Then I'll be like that. For Arsenal, yeah, it's some big games for Arsenal, yeah. Some very tough games. This is going to define our season. This is going to define the title charge. This is going to define the title challenge. Yeah. Look, guys, as I said, I'm wrapping up now. Everyone who's watched, smash the like button, all that stuff. As I said, I've gone 1-0 to Arsenal. I do think Arsenal will get the win. We're going to win 1-0. Simple as that. I think Gabriel Magalhaes will score the header. And it's going to be going to be a pretty tough game. We're going to ride our luck and all that stuff. But any more comments, leave it down below as well. RD12 says, how much I like Pepe. The frustrating thing is he takes on a player in one spot with 10 different step overs, whereas Mudryk's strategy is just one. Well, look, as I said, I mean, if you've seen that in him, then of course that's good for us, isn't it? Yeah, mate, I do agree with you. Pepe is frustrating at times, but at the same time, Pepe can easily, out of nowhere, get you a goal. He's done it many times for Arsenal. Again, just hasn't had that run of games. He's always had to come off the bench and try and make an impact for like the last 15, 20 minutes or whatever. But of course, now he's not with Nice. He's gone to Nice. But look, if that's what you see in Mudryk, as I said, what you said, I mean, the clips I was watching Mudryk, he's very rapid, skillful. knows to shoot as well. I saw that goal in the Champions League against Celtic. What goal that was. I ain't got any hatred to Mudryk. I just don't like the price tag. If we got Mudryk for 50 million, I'll take it any day. But 85 million when Liverpool got Gakpo for 37. Who's better, Gakpo or Mudryk? Honestly, but yeah, look. If we sign Mudryk, of course I'm gonna back him. I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna cheer his name when he scores and all that stuff. But look, if he turns out to flop, then it's the same old Arsenal, classic Arsenal, when we overprice these players up, and if he flops, he can also not flop, and he could also come in and hit the ground running just like that. But we'll see many big players come to Premier League and flop. You know, Jadon Sancho is a prime example from the German league. Came in, flopped. You know, so the guy tore apart Real Madrid in the group stages. I'm trying to think now. Did they? I swear they beat. I swear Shakhtar beat Real Madrid 2-1, didn't they? I think they even beat them 2-1, and then they lost at the. I think one of the group stages they won 2-1, and then I think Real Madrid beat them 3-0. But yeah, as I said, look, we've seen many big players come to Premier League and flop. So this is why it's such a big risk of paying this much for this guy. Because as I said, for me, I don't know a lot about the guy. Until I know a bit more about him, which is when he's going to come to Arsenal, because it is going to come. I think he is going to come to Arsenal. He's been twerking. How many more indications do Arsenal need that he's twerking for our club? I mean, he was watching us against West Ham. He posted on his Instagram story. To me, that's a bit disrespectful to Shakhtar Donetsk. If that was one of one of Arsenal's players who did that, right? Who's on the verge of leaving, say like Aubameyang last season. If Aubameyang did that, and he's watching Chelsea, for example, our fans will be fuming. Our fans want his head on a stick outside the Emirates for that. So, but no. Anyway, he wants to come to Arsenal, so Arsenal needs to pay that 85 million because Shakhtar have rejected the 60 million bid. Arsenal put in another bid for like 70 million, or I've heard something like that, or like, well, I don't know. Well, no, it's actually 85 million, so they cannot reject that. How much do they want for the guy, Shakhtar? When has the coaching staff let us down? Who, like Arteta or Edu? If that's what you mean. Well, yeah. Look, I mean, they've got it right recently. Of course they have. But there is a few times, especially at Arteta's start. I mean, when he signed Pablo Mari, when he signed Cedric, you know, I think a few others as well. But to be fair, they are now either not even playing for Arsenal, not in the main squad, or they've, you know, left. But yeah. Anyway, guys, look, keep leaving your comments down below. I'll do another 3 minutes down below. And yeah, guys, I do think Arsenal will win this 1-0 against Brighton. Big up 7 people watching as always. I will be back later today with another video. I might do a transfer update. I might do like a I don't know. Should we do why I think Martinelli should play as the main striker video? I might do that today. So yeah. Anyway, to an extent, they have signed players that we haven't heard of, but still turn up really good. Well, okay, if you think about it, right? Who did we sign? Not January. We signed no one in January, so they did actually let us down then when we signed no one in January and we got rid of Aubameyang. Go back to that summer, we signed Ramsdale. Fair enough. That's really fair play because I thought we'd come in and be shit because he got relegated every club he was at. Came to Arsenal, was superb. Matt Turner, again, is coming. I thought we'd be shit. He's actually pretty decent. Fair play. Who else we got? The Sam Ben White, like a few seasons ago. Overpriced, but we knew he played for Brighton, I guess. Who else did we sign? Like in the summer, we signed Jesus. Again, we knew quite a lot about. Zinchenko again, Premier League winner. Jesus, Premier League winner. Fabio Vieira is one of them. I'll say we still haven't seen a lot of Fabio Vieira, but in science he's looked pretty decent. for 35 million for Porto as well. All right, fair enough. I think that was it, wasn't it? And then Marquinhos again, we have this youngster, whatever. And then yeah, so yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. I'll give you Tomiyasu. Yeah, Tomiyasu, fair play. We was funny enough going to get we was going to go and get Emerson Royale, and Tomiyasu was going to go to Tottenham. But funny enough, it just changed around and we got Tomiyasu. But yeah, that's quality business, quality signing. Nobody knew anything about him. But there have been other players where, like Pablo Mari, for example, when we signed, just not the guy, was it? You know. But no, guys, yeah, look, I've done 40 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up now. But everyone who's watched, smash that button. If you're watching the playback as well, leave your thoughts down below about everything I've just mentioned, as always. And yeah, I'll be back later today for a Martinelli video. Why I think Gabriel Martinelli should play down the middle. And yes, I will be back later today as well. I might do like a few transfer updates. And of course, tomorrow is Friday. Again, there'll be another. I might do another Premier League prediction stream as well later on the evening. So we're going to predict every single team. Games for the upcoming weekend. Actually, no, because the Premier League starts tomorrow, don't it? Fuck, it's Friday, isn't it? Oh my god, there might actually be another stream today, like right at the end, in the evening. I knew Emerson Royal went to Tottenham. He wouldn't have worked out. He's all right defensively, but very clumsy. Yeah, but when he attacks, he's fucking useless, mate. Yeah. But yeah, guys, look, I'll see you guys for another video later today, hopefully, and maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet, but smash that button. I'll see you guys. Of course, we'll also beat Brighton. I've gone 1-0. I'll see you guys for another video very soon. Come on, you Gunners.